Sponsored by Epic Basing.
So, you thought the 27 pounds Manta was heavy? How about all the mountains we built with cork bark, plaster and clay? This is a heavy diorama. Let's make it even heavier. This week, I'm going to take the beautifully carved lake and actually finish it. So as you know, the Manta have crashed on the lonely planet and we have a single surviving fire warrior. He's gonna have his fishing rod down into the lake. We're gonna fill the lake with sand, beautiful fishes, and gonna make it look like a colorful alien-y lake. So to get this sorted, we need fishing line, we need some corals, we need plants, maybe some tiny fishes, lots of sand, and probably 20 pounds of resin. Let's make this diorama even heavier. But before I even get started, let's prime the mountains because I want to get a better sense and feel for how this is going to end up looking. So I got to find some stuff to put in the lake. I'm thinking corals, maybe some flowers and stuff. So I'm going on Epic Bases to try to find some awesome looking other like basing parts, and they have so much stuff. It's honestly kind of awesome to have them as a sponsor for this week's video because like 2 weeks ago we paid to use their stuff and now they're paying us to use it. Don't tell them, but we would probably have used the stuff even if they wouldn't have sponsored us. So I kind of feel like I broke internet this week. We got all of the different Epic basing stuff printed. Now I'm gonna start adding all of the stuff to the bottom of the lake. These are the same rocks that we used in the alien cave. So we also have some cork. So let's get started with that and then we can get into painting and sanding and stuff. So we got some nice stuff in there. I just love these designs. It's coming together really nice. I'm gonna add a primer to it. I don't know if we need it, but because it's 3D printed resin, I'd rather be safe. So I'm just gonna add that up there and then we can start bringing in sand and like the grass tufts and stuff. So with the entire thing primed, I want to add some color to the bottom of the lake before I start adding all of the stuff in there. I'm thinking I'm gonna add like a brown sand and just spray that from above. Let's do it. This has been such a big project, but I'm having fun. Okay, so let's talk about this week's sponsor, Epic Basing. As you already saw a few weeks back when we built the alien cave and of course in this diorama, they made some pretty damn awesome stuff to add to your bases. And the variety is enormous. Whether you're looking to up your game in jungle basing, desert basing, forest basing, underwater basing, urban streets, whatever you can imagine, they've got it. I mean, just look at these photos from their Instagram. There is so much things you can do with them. In my opinion, it's like a secret hack to get better bases for your armies. And I full-heartedly recommend all of you, seriously anyone who's interested in making dioramas or miniatures, to go check out their website because I'm 100% sure they have something that you're gonna love. And the cool thing is you can either get them as STL files for 3D printing, or if you don't own a 3D printer, you can get them as already pre-made resin parts. Which means that this is the time to start upping your basing game for your armies or display pieces. And to celebrate us making a video together, they've decided to offer the first 100 of you guys 16% off your entire purchase, however much you're gonna buy, as long as you use the code TWOSQUID. So just follow the link down in the video description and get started with your epic basing today.
picture for the ones that are lost in light.
So I've finally painted everything up. I think it looks amazing, super colorful. I wanted to do something vibrant. There's a lot of fluorescent colors here, so if you go with the UV torch, you're gonna see a lot of bright colors in there. Now I'm just gonna add a little bit of grass tufts around these areas just to bring it together a little bit, but I still want to leave a lot of sand there. I'm gonna start adding that, and then we'll see if we can add some fishes and small details, and then maybe it's time to pour the resin.
Mr. Emil here, he asked if I could help make some reeds, and who am I to say no? So I'm gonna take these cool reeds, put a drop of UV resin on the paper, and then just cure it.
So Lucas made this super pretty little reeds things. I'm just gonna add them and then place them so that they are kind of like sticking up just above the surface of the water.
Emil is finally done painting all the coral reefs and like the big ponds, so I'm just gonna glue all the fish in place so we can start with the resin part. It's gonna look amazing.
So one of our original ideas was that when we had the Fire Warrior fishing here, there was going to be a Hormigant brood kind of coming up from the bottom of the lake here and kind of aiming for the fish hook that he has in the water. But the pond is not deep enough for a brood to kind of come up. So we're going to build together one of these that Games Workshop actually sent to us, and we're going to have him come out from the cave sort of like in full speed. And I think that's going to be quite cool. So we need to prepare for the pour. I've got a big piece of plexiglass that I'm gonna just cut so that it fits. I've never done this before, but I think I can do it. So the first pour looked really good. I'm super happy with this, even though I was a little bit afraid that this would be too deep, so we'd have that crack that we had in last week's video, but it's fine. So I'm just gonna do another pour, and hopefully it's gonna fill up a lot and no more leaks, because you know how much we love leaks. You guys want to see something cool? I haven't showed you guys. I actually painted some of the plants with UV paint. Looky. I think that's pretty cool, actually.
So we're gonna glue these salmon in place, and then the fishing hook, so that when we do the pour, they're in the water.
So the resin have rested for a little bit too long. It's been like 5-6 hours. I should have remembered to do this after like 3 hours, because at the back here there's gonna be a waterfall coming down from the manta, but I want to have it so that it feels like the water is kind of stirring into the water. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of these snow flock thingies and just try to push it in here, but it might be a little bit difficult because it's almost hard already. So we had one final detail left to add, this tiny little bobber. So in just a second I'm gonna show you the grand reveal, but first let me just thank all of the awesome patrons. You guys are so amazing. If you guys want to support us, you can follow the link down in the video description and pledge $1 or so. And with that said, here is a grand reveal. Again, don't forget to check out Epic Basing and use the code TAU Squidmar. You have the link to that down below as well. Have a great day. Bye bye.